For every which way someone says, well, if this and if he, and then carry the two, well, if she, well, she's a dummy and you an idiot for staying. You don't think we haven't thought of those different scenarios and those different ways, but what we have thought of and what we do understand is that thinking of things other than they are have not served any of us. Assalamu alaikum, peace. It's Fatimah, Coach Fatimah, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and co-author of the book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored. Now, in this video, another question I wanted to answer that was sent to me, and it is it your job to validate your co-wife and your husband's marriage? That is an incredibly awesome question. Shout out to the person that sent it to me. Now, that's not such an easy answer if you had asked me a long time ago, but I did it. It's not an easy question, but I always validated their marriage, always. Because I found that people, and some of the miserable, some of the miserable people in our comments have said, well, if he did this, he didn't love you. He did that, he didn't love you. I love them kind of comments because it cracked me up, honey. It cracks me up because clearly our family is practicing Islam, and I know that everybody doesn't that's in polygyny. I know that, but I know we do. And there's different rules and regulations and that hold us all accountable, And the beauty of my culture, and I'm gonna speak about Islam briefly, is that it allows me and empowers me to say my husband has another wife. I don't say he has another side chick. I don't say he has a girlfriend. I don't say he has a jump down. I don't say he has a one-night stand. I don't say he has a repeat of me. I don't say he has a replacement of me, because replacing me is impossible. Replacing Coach Nazir is impossible. Replacing Coach Nyla is an impossibility because we're all individuals. We're all born singularly. We're all people. We're all our own selves, and we all live in our own bodies individually, and we all have our own individual marriages. So I love how empowered I am when I say, and I mean, that my husband has two wives. I don't say, well, yeah, I'm his wife, but she's his baby mama. And then people go, well, can you explain that? Ain't y'all Muslim? What, what's awesome about people that aren't Muslim is that they remind Muslims of Islam oftentimes. And we don't need the reminder, but they pay attention. And I love that they do. So for them to say, isn't that allowed in your culture? Absolutely. It is. You're right. I like to give credit where credit is due. I like to shout people out that pay attention, that studies, the people that ask really great questions, and they with sincerity in their hearts, because we're all grown here. Just want to give you all a heads up on my group coaching. I'm so excited about it. So many of you have asked about it. And if you're on a wait list, make sure that you sign up to be on my wait list for group coaching by visiting coachfatimah.com to register for that. It's so exciting. I have so many different things to share with you all. If you want to level up and meet the champion within, please join and become a part of the wait list. I'll see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. So for every which way someone says, well, if this and if he, and then carry the two, well, if she, well, she's a dummy and you an idiot for staying. you don't think we haven't thought of those different scenarios and those different ways, but what we have thought of and what we do understand is that thinking of things other than they are have not served any of us. The overthinking of this has not served any of the three of us. We've overthought it. We have remixed it. We have wait a minute, hold on. We've done a lot of those things ourselves before anybody else in the comments, before anybody else can come up with a scenario, come up with an assumption, come up with whatever half-baked truth they've decided that is our truth, that is our experience. We did all that. That's another day at the office. So it doesn't make me any, never mind. I never really cared about what other people thought in regards to the life that I'm living that they only get to see a fraction of. But that's such a great question. Have I given validation to their marriage? And the thing is, I don't necessarily have to. I only do it when it's called upon me to do so. So if somebody asks me, is she, my awesome co-wife, is she the Coach Nazir's other wife? Yeah. Next. Because she is. I'm not going to act like she's not. I'm not going to act like I don't see her. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to act like other people don't see her. They see her when he's with her, just like they see me. Now, they might get us confused, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm used to that one too. If somebody, for example, says, "Oh, yeah, I saw you yesterday, and yesterday, da-da-da," and I'm like, "No, you didn't see me yesterday." And the look, I'm telling you, the look on their face be killing me. I live for that kind of stuff. Because I want to see what they're going to say next. They go, "Oh, you weren't here yesterday?" No, what? But then comes the validation, then comes the icebreaker for some people. Now, this is not for everybody. And you don't use this in every arena. I'll say, but you might have saw my co-wife, though. Oh, clunk, blump. Whatever sound effect you can assert it now. But they'll say that, and I'm like, I saw you yesterday. The thing is, guys, I expect a lot of what people say, do, leave the comment. I expect a lot of it because I've seen it all before. So I'm unbothered by it. But I am going to give clarification where it's due. So let's say Coach Nyla is out with our boys. Some people will think I'm the mother of one child that is my bonus baby, and they'll think Coach Nyla is the mother of and this is typically people that don't know us. People that know us know whose child it goes with what mom. They know that. Or which wife, they know that. Which father, they know. So I'll just gently correct them and go, "Oh no, that's my co-wife's baby, but that's my bonus baby though." Or I'll just say that's my bonus baby. And some may say stepchild. We say bonus. We did not come up with that term. I can't remember where it's from. I wish my co-wife was here. She would remind me, but we did not create that term. But yeah, I will always validate their marriage. It's already validated, but this was specific to me. This question was sent to me to be answered by me, and I'm answering it. But yeah, I do. I absolutely do. I do it with my children. I do it with strangers. I do it on social media. I don't have a problem with doing that. I'll always do it. They do the same for me. And it's not you go, "Well, you do that for them, do they do that?" Yeah, of course they do it for me. We team OPR over here. We're trying to build a family legacy by Allah. We're trying to build a family legacy. And that is helping other people. So that question is a great question. I really have been loving the questions that you guys have been sending in. And to the shady ones, thanks for the content. As always, thanks for marketing, thanks for the content. But yeah, that's an awesome question. It's a really powerful question. But I always say my co-wife. I say, and I don't always say my co-wife, Coach Nyla, jazz hands. I don't do that. I'll say that's my co-wife, that's Nyla. Whatever is appropriate within the conversation. But if somebody asks me specifically, I absolutely say it's my co-wife. I absolutely say our husband practices polygyny. I absolutely say I have this many kids. He got this many. We have this many, all three of us together. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you don't come this far in growth to sit up and lie about a thing. Now, if you are in a situation where it's very private and you're not ready to do that yet, you're taking your time and your husband's taking his time. It's very new. I get that. You need your time to transition into that experience, to transition over into even speaking the words. There are many co-wives that are co-wives that they cannot say it yet. One admittedly so told me, I don't know how you do it. I can't call her co-wife. I said, well, she got a name. You can call her by that, right? You know your co-wives. She knows your co-wives. You don't have to say it all the time. Plus, they're not in the same arena as I'm in with my co-wife, where we got social media, we have business, we have YouTube, Facebook, we have the internets, we have all of that. So we say it so much until it's just like water off a duck's back. So, I mean, but I absolutely 100% validate that marriage. I absolutely do. Like, I personally can't see myself doing something else, even in my angriest moments, even in my most jealous moments, even when you work in my nerve moments, whatever it is. I've always said my co-wife, I've always said my husband's other wife, even if I wasn't at the co-wife level yet. I've always communicated the fact that he's married to both of us. So I just, you're not going to have me looking crazy by saying that she's his baby mama, because that's not the fact of the matter. So I'm not going to say that. I don't have any issue with being very direct and saying exactly what the facts are. And that's on, period. That's it. So I had to give attention to that awesome question because it's important, especially me as an initial wife. I think it's important for all wives, absolutely. But especially because that's the one that everybody says, you know what, you got to accept it. Especially when it's just two women, two wives, and you're the one that brings the hammer down. You're the one that allows everything, and that's just not true. We don't allow, because I don't own anybody. Same way they don't allow me to sit here and film. We don't sit up and go, I'm going to talk about this today, and you talk about it, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to piggyback off of what you said. Half the time, we don't sit up and talk about what we're going to film about unless it's the three of us. But I love that because we get to cover a lot of ground with the topics that they're either sent to us, the questions or the topics that we decide to discuss. And I really love the honest question, the transparency, the willingness to participate and be involved, and the courage it takes to ask questions such as these and to listen to the answers. So yes, I do validate their marriage. They validate mine. We all individually validate each other's marriages. Now, that don't mean we get to make, break, create, any of that stuff. We're still monogamously married to the same man. For clarification, there's no marriage between my co-wife and I. We don't live together. A lot of you guys have asked that. Queens need their own castle. But if you do live together and that works for you, that's what works for you. Now, for us, with, a lot of children, and we need space. We need space. It's a lot of us. It's a whole lot of us. I know you guys only see the three of us, but it is a tribe. We have an awesome tribe here. So yes, shout out to all of them. Shout out to our babies, bonus babies, our wonderful, awesome family. And shout out to, you know who you are that sent the question. I really appreciate it. The maturity level that I've seen in the comments has been incredible. Some I don't give any energy to because they're absolutely mature and they've shown that by their words and actions. But for those of you that are practicing maturity and being real adults about this and being really honest and sending love, sending awesome du'as, we really, really appreciate you all. So yes, To answer that question, I validate their marriage. I validate marriage. I validate polygyny and anything that is healthy and is practiced in a great, nourishing fashion. I love it. So, yes. So, if you guys are not, and if I hope you guys got some gems from this video. I gave you my honest answer. The question was posed to me specifically. Now, maybe Coach Nazir and Coach Nyla can have their say on that topic, or maybe we'll just cover it, all three of us together. I don't know, maybe sometime in the near future, but yes, make sure you guys are following us on our social media platforms. We're Outstanding Personal Relationships on Facebook and YouTube, and on IG, we're Outstanding Relationships. So make sure you go over there and follow us there. And in the comments, we're going to put in the comments, poly families matter, because sometimes we get dragged, but that's all right. I know how to bounce back from that. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with a little GLC, but before I do, make sure you're commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date on when we upload on our channel. So with that, leaving you with a little GLC, make sure you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. I'm Coach Fatimah. I will see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways outstanding personal relationships can help you.
Make sure you guys are following us on our social medias at Outstanding Personal Relationships on YouTube and Facebook, and on IG at Outstanding Relationships, and also Clubhouse under our names.
And make sure you go to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and sign up for our email list. And there you will get updates on our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny Uncensored.
Absolutely. And last but not least, when it comes to coaching or counseling, if you want to work with us one-on-one or in group settings, make sure you're on that website and reach out to us, because we do have very limited spots and we usually have a wait list. So with that being said, GLC.
Make sure you are growing intentionally,
loving fearlessly,
and connecting on a higher level every single day. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.